What is it?
Oh, it's nothing. Just wondering what that was all about.
Huh?
It's just, you don't think Xion is acting kinda weird around Alphen, do you?
Like standoffish weird? Isn't she always like that?
No, not that. I mean, since we rescued her.
Then I guess. Maybe it's the identical ancestor thing.
Maybe. I guess that could be it.
You sure you're not reading into it? What? What'd I say?
Nothing. Just forget it.
I can never win with you. You know that?
I wonder if we're getting any closer to finding Vholran.
I sure hope so.
We'll find him. And when we do, there'll be hell to pay.
We've reached our destination.
There's certainly an abundance of water in this realm, isn't there?
Yeah, we won't have...
Good night, everyone. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
Looks like we made it here in one piece. Stay sharp. We're going in.
An opponent like this should be easy. Glory to Vholran! Not today! Double demon attack! Eternal devastation!
Sleep now.
Double demon fang! Eternal devastation! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me
Double
help.
demon fang!
Lightning Lord Frozen!
Hammer! I'm on my turn!
Disperse Thunder Field!
Eternal devastation!
Let's refrain from losing.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Where are you going?
Now you see what I can do.
Lightning Raging
Not
Machine!
today!
Only powered hurricane!
Rising Falcon! Inferno Punch!
Do it! Doubling!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! Gemini
Curve! Double demon!
Take this.
Dragon Claw!
Confiscated!
Crush! Eternal devastation!
Far enough!
Ignite!
Now!
Take this!
Xion! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Swallow Blade!
Light just illuminate the dark! Holy crap! Holy
Eternal
red!
devastation!
Hear my call!
You're mine!
Light sword!
Power kick!
Arctic Laser! Laser! Sleep now!
Lightning Fang! Do it!
I'll be saving this one! Xion! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Onward and upward.
This area is the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Vholran treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
We've come for you, Vholran!
Did you really come all this way, just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard! He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest? My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life. I'm happy to see you.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
A lonely, watery grave is all the burial you shall ever deserve. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life from your body myself.
So all this, kidnapping Shia, sacrificing those people, was all just for your own sick satisfaction? To help pass the time?
I would not expect you to understand the tedium that absolute power lays upon you.
I've had it with your mad ramblings. I'm here to take you down, Vholran, and free those you've enslaved!
Very well. I shall look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand, and I shall bask in your final desperate plea.
Well, I look forward to disappointing you. This one's all mine! Ignite!
Here, let me
Take
help.
this!
Let them mark me.
I really owe you one.
Take
Double
this.
Demon Fang! Inferno Punch!
Radiant
Leave the charges to me! Dragon Form!
Can't get out of this!
Back into the
Demon! Inferno Devastation!
Please.
Burn it all!
Just won't stay still! If you can draw his attention, I'll pin him down.
I owe you one.
Raging Cascade!
Eternal Devastation!
Shield! Not in your dreams!
Take this! Double Demon Fang!
Thanks! More where that came
Double
from!
Demon Fang!
Care! Radiant Shield!
Take
Here.
this!
Radiant Shield!
In a bind?
Now!
Healing Arc!
This!
Did we get him?
He's open! Let's go!
Double Demon Fang!
No further!
Eagle
The
Rod!
flame
More
inside me yearns to be let free!
Raging
Double Demon Fang!
No
one gets by me!
Far enough!
Anything in order is all mine! I'm ready!
Jolene!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Is that
Back
it?
into the
Eternal devastation!
What's he planning?
Damn it! It's too fast!
This looks bad.
Stand back.
We've got to
I'll
stop
trip
it.
it up.
Let them mark.
That's all.
That freaking does it.
And
Raging cascade.
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint. Ice on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention off him either!
Here goes.
Take this!
Eternal devastation!
I'll bring you back from death to death.
Try harder! Double demon
Raging supernova. Raging cascade.
Soaring light spear!
Big blast. Cabin storm. Sonic boom.
In a bind?
Ice prison.
Far enough!
By the power of water. Lightning. Steel blow.
You picked the wrong fight! Take this!
I'll be saving this one.
No escape!
Eagle Where are you going? Dance in the wind.
Carve through armor!
just like that.
Double demon blade!
Let me help. First it.
Take this!
Steel force.
Now this is enjoyable.
In a bind?
Rip it.
You're mine! Enjoy.
Roaring
light spear!
Eagle power of water. Raging cascade. Spread.
You're mine! Take this.
Magic and aim.
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying.
Not today. Healing ready to go. In here.
Eternal devastation! Another one! Take this. Eternal devastation! Stay away from my friend!
Raging storm. Celestial hammer. Hasten.
No further!
Razor cyclone.
Demon
Flame.
blade!
Here, let me help.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Got him!
It's all over. Vholran. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What? Who do you think you are?
No, that's...
How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Vholran has that crest as well?
And if Vholran's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we've witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before your sovereign. What the hell are you?
How sweet your ignorance must be.
You resent not being the only sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it?
There is that, I'll admit. But your grandest sin was unveiling your strength.
Sin? You use people as playthings. What right have you to speak of sin?
Sin is weak. The power domination.
We never asked for the rule. No one did.
What do I get? Your wants. You are but a mote of dust in the light.
Alvin!
I'm through taking orders from tyrants. This should do it.
Eliminate the dark!
Here I come.
I've let you all
Can't
down.
move.
Can't be squirreled!
I will show you true power. This should do it.
Lightning is out! Here!
Double demon.
Is this what real pain feels like?
Back from death.
This should do it.
Holy land! Listen! Here's a healing art! First aid!
This should do it.
Evil blast!
Can't move.
This one's mine!
Eat this.
Blow! What you...
I'll destroy you all.
Evil blast!
You'll pay for that.
Far enough!
Lunar
Blade.
Gemini Auger!
Double demon
I'll
fang.
bring you back from death to bid! Still got some fight left in you. Here's a healing art! First aid! In the wind! Sleep now! Over the stockpile!
God. You're mine.
Here, let me help!
I will. Double demon fang. Can't move.
Ready!
Unleash lightning.
Is this what real pain feels like?
Can't be squirreled! Healing circle! He's too fast to keep up with! Then we'll take him together! Rinwell, follow my lead! Okay!
I'll provide cover.
First aid!
Leave the horse for me.
Purge malevolence!
Denied.
Waterfall!
Impudence.
Glimmer form!
Total devastation. Double demon fang. Ignite.
Here's a healing
Double demon
potion.
fang. Is this it?
Glacial speed. Pierce evil. Freeze Lancer.
This should do it.
bring you back from
Bleed
death to
fight.
death.
Get out of this.
Will this help?
Not done yet. You bleed fight.
Here goes! Take this! There!
Wretched worm.
Everyone together!
I'll shoot him down!
Far enough!
Dragon swarm. Double demon fang.
What's this?
Double demon fang. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade. Know your place. Kneel before your sovereign. Double demon fang. No further.
Mega Ray! By the thread! Dance in the wind!
No further. And here. Double demon.
He's about to attack! Damn it! We need to stop him!
Total devastation.
Save you!
I never miss! Raging Storm!
I am true sovereign. All others shall be banished. Swallow dance.
Annihilation! Dance in the wind! Mega Ray!
Stay away from my friend.
Be the
True power of a sovereign?
What is this?
The enemy wields arms too.
We'll soon see about that!
can't move!
Raging River! Bring you back from death's abyss! Thanks!
Oh, good
Just
day,
what I
Innovon.
This should do
We
it!
now force malevolence! Our team Talon
Die already! You may be strong, but I'll never back down! Please!
We now... Raging
I can carve through
I shall be the ruler of all things! Out of sight! Infernal Double Demon Fang!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Double Demon Fang! Unleash the flame! Ignite!
By the power of water!
Eternal Devastation!
In the wind! I will form! Illuminate the dark!
Double Demon Fang!
Holy
Kneel
man!
before your sovereign! Burn!
Far enough! Gemini Aqua!
Double
Here now! I drink it!
Double Demon Fang!
Here
I come!
Sleep now! Spirit
Ah, the truth of it! All others shall be banished! Double Demon Fang!
Smash you! By the power of water! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! What do you think you can do?
This guy's still standing?
Victory! The throne! Everything rightfully belongs to me! I have seen the powers who rules over and crushes those who fall in his feet! Are next!
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so. There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renis Alma.
So, now we put Shion's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
Shion.
What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
Shion, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Course!
Is that darkness? A dark master core?
The Renis Alma. It's here.
What's going on? The Renis Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Danon elements.
Just what do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
She
A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Harros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegis hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renaissance, the present and the past 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Vholran's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it.
If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Danans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia? We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently.
The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity.
I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Danans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Xion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it. Shion's been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance, right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't.
you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Vholran. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on, or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Vholran. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegus would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Vholran's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your ration?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literal. We've beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that. But it's still irritating to deal with.
misread the landing.
Very well.
Well,
Hey,
Pardon me.
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
doesn't seem that way. Almost think we're just Danins from the town.
Whatever's going on, these are Vholran soldiers. Watch yourself.
Shut him down!
Nothing gets by me.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Ready and where?
Lightning orb!
I can carve through!
Not on my watch! Here's my
Yeah.
Hey.
You don't say.
Well...
Well?
How?
Oh, wow!
So then,
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Vholran.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Vholran's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
but if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Vholran was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegus aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around